All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and continue. This is part two. I actually want to go back and make some corrections really quick. So when I mentioned the theme, instead of saying KLTs, it's kind of cheesy. We'll just call them kilts. Just thinking about like the Highland games. So kilts, basically know, like, and trust. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And as far as this, it's not necessarily typography. That is a part of, I shouldn't have crossed that out, but that is a part of what you'll be addressing when it comes to making the aesthetic of the video. That is one aspect. The other aspects include things like, is there a color scheme? Is there, something that's going to make you stand out in particular, something that resonates with you, that you like. So moving on. As far as story, we talked about life, like what in life do you want to highlight or share with the world? So what do you want to share? That's an important thing that you need to think about. If don't mind me not writing the whole, you know what I said. What do you want to share? What do you want to share? It doesn't have to be your life story. It doesn't have to be nitty gritty details. It doesn't have to be a sob story. None of that. It could just be like, okay, here's an experience that I had. Here's what I have to share or teach or whatever. Experiences. It could be you traveling. It could be, different food that you've cooked. It could be, story time. Like, I like story times a lot. Those are fun to me. And then value, going on to value. So this is the bread and butter here. I've been working on social media for a long time and I've studied it. I have a background in sociology, so I think innately I started to just study and experiment with these different platforms. And YouTube I avoided because this reminds me a lot of school. I was just talking to my partners about this. This reminds me of a lot about school, but it was also my getaway at the time. Anyway, value is basically what the primary bread and butter will come, and this is where you'll get growth and so on and so forth. So for example, I think value that I provide is just life experiences. I also talk about relationships. And then I also do some fun things, right?